What's going on, guys? Jay the Black here. Salute to everyone tuning in. I want to talk about Saweetie. Now, Saweetie is doing this interview, and I'm not quite sure when this interview was done, but she was talking about an ex-boyfriend who she caught cheating, right? Now, a lot of people are assuming it's Quavo because that's one of the longer relationships that she had where there was cheating involved in the breakup. Now, she did date YG, but from that whole situation, from what I understand, she the one that was allegedly cheating. And they had a big, they actually had fought with each other where the police were called. So she's doing this interview talking about, from what everybody's saying, is Quavo, which is interesting after all these years. I mean, they separated in 2020? She's still talking about Quavo because she knows the peak of her notoriety is when she was with Quavo, and it hasn't been the same since then. Now she's being accused of being an escort. I made a whole video about it. Y'all can go and check it out, right? This is where she's gotten to, right? Now she's dating this soccer player. I don't know how serious that relationship is, but that's the last guy she's been known to be dating, right? But she's still finding the time to talk about Quavo because Quavo was the best relationship publicly that she could have had for her rap career that has gone nowhere and still is going nowhere, right? See, women like Saweetie use their looks to get with men, and then they try to utilize that to get careers, whether it's in acting or music. It just hasn't worked for Saweetie. Now, she's been given so many opportunities. She's done interviews with just about everybody. She gets a lot of advertisement. So she has the right people as far as management is concerned, because she gets a lot of opportunities. I haven't seen her. Wasn't she on Saturday Night Live? So we're going to get into this clip, and we're going to further show why Saweetie understands that the best that she's ever been able to do is Quavo. And the funny thing about this is that she ended up hooking up with Offset, which has pretty much been confirmed. So even if he was cheating and you caught him cheating, you slept with his band member, his group mate, someone close to him. You're no better than him. That's nasty work. Make sure y'all like this video, hype this video, share this video.
Know that y'all be doing this and that, projecting. Like, he couldn't believe that I had a platonic relationship with this person. So
no, Saweetie, no, we don't believe a woman can have a platonic friendship with a straight male, especially if he's a black male, especially as a guy who is out here dealing with multiple women like that, right? Because she's not being cool with no square. Y'all already know that. So of course, man, especially if you're dating him, he's gonna have boundaries. And the thing about women, they don't want boundaries. They want to be able to do what they want to do.
He starts cussing me out. He was like, I would never do this to you. He was like, man, you can go through my phone. My code is da-da-da-da-da. And I go, oh, it's da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da.
No.
I put the code in my phone. But I'm thinking he's probably just like drunk, Right. Nothing, like, it's not the real code. So finally, he goes to sleep. So it's time to investigate. 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 So
I want y'all to understand, she's saying all this knowing full well she ended up linking up. Not only did she link up with Offset, I want y'all to understand that she went shopping with Lil Baby and took a photo on his lap. Do y'all think he hit it? Absolutely. So what she's saying, no, it's been voided. It doesn't matter how much he was cheating, because you went to the extreme to get your get back. You went to the extreme. you went to the extreme. After that, you can't say nothing about Quavo. Quavo didn't go sleep with a female family member or your best friend. None of that. But look at what you did.
I'm like, okay. So I saved the code. Girl, no. I said, and it goes, you know, it's the, You're like, whoa. I'm like, wow, that easy? Girl, this man has been playing me the whole time. No. But I knew it was like a sickness because it was like all types of women.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you go for the iMessages first or the pictures?
I went.
What does she mean by all types of women? What would you expect him to date or to have, you know, to deal with women that just look like you? Men see the difference between men and women is that men don't have a set preference. You know, men, we like some of everything in regards to women. Brunettes, blondes, redheads, right? You got guys that, let's say if you black, you date black women, or you may like Hispanic women, Asian women, some white women, right? Mixed women, whatever. We know men, we like some of the variety of women, but women are different. You see women, especially like her, they have a specific preference. If they date one dude with dreads, they're going to date another with dreads. If one dude is a pretty boy, they're going to date another guy who's a pretty boy, right? That's just how women nowadays are wired, especially millennial women. Millennial women will date guy after guy who look and talk, walk just the same. So women don't understand not having a set, because women will claim they don't have a preference, but we look at the men that you date. They all have similarities, right? And then women can't believe that because let's say you're a more on the petite side and he is out here communicating with a BBW or a woman who's a little bit more on the thicker side, right? Men just have, especially a guy like Quavo who has fame and money, he's going to get all types of women trying to get at him.
I went to the assistant group chat.
Please.
I went to the assistant messages because, you know, the assistant set up everything for like the man.
Oh my.
Oh, and then I was typing in keywords. Like.
Genius.
So I was pulling up all the receipts. Yeah, girl. And I remember I had got so sick, but then so numb that I didn't care because it wasn't like one person, you know, like it's not, you're not obsessing over one person. It's like, okay, no, you have a sickness.
Right. Like you can't stop yourself.
You can't stop yourself.
What word did you type into the search bar?
Girl, anything that's used to
flirt. You're like PUSSY. 1,000 fucking Jesus Christ. You're like, no, that's crazy. Mm-hmm. And so when he wakes up in the morning, what are we doing?
Girl. You a tough guy.
Stop. So, okay, back to the beginning of this episode when I was like, what can get you on a different tilt? Did you enter that different tilt is what you're...
Girl, I went to a different dimension. Girl.
Maybe this is why they fought in the elevator. Now, again, assuming that she's talking about Quavo, maybe this is why they fought in the elevator. Y'all remember the video that hit him on the elevator? She's up there trying to fight him. He's carrying his game in his bag, right?
Girl, craziest night of my life. My best friend was staying in the same hotel as us. I'm just like, I was like the audacity. And then what made me, like, I always had add humor to like my pain. So I'm just kind of like, how dare this boy get mad over a simple conversation, yet here you are doing A, B, C, D, E, F, G, X, Y, Z.
Well, I will say this though, this turned her into a demon, okay? She turned into a demon. Because look at what she did after Quavo. Like, you could just tell, like, just seeing him dealing with all these different women that weren't her, It turned her into a demon. She did go to a different place. Because look at the men she was trying that she got with and was trying to get with. And now look at where she is over 5 years later. She's being called an escort by somebody who worked for her or worked with her, right? This is why she still talks about, because I think she blames Quavo for where her life is right now. She may think she has a great life right now, but her career is going nowhere. The buzz she had then is almost completely gone. So what can she do now but just talk about Quavo and talk about his cheating? I mean, you haven't been with him since 2020. Why are you still concerned about whether or not he was cheating on you or not? You have to move on. It's over. He's moved on. You should move on, but you can't because he turned you into who you are now, and you're bitter about this. You're bitter about this. And you know it. Still talking about a guy you've been separated from for years. It's just like if a guy has separated from a woman years ago and he still talks about her, he would be called weird, creepy, obsessed. Are y'all going to call Saweetie a weird, creepy, and obsessed? No, you're not. Because only certain rules apply to certain people. Y'all broke up years ago. It's time to let it go. Is this why you hooked up with Offset, Lil Baby, right? Is to get revenge? Then you're no better than he is, because he wasn't sleeping with no women close to you. He didn't that was bound. He didn't go past that. He had boundaries in regards to that, but you had none. He broke your self-esteem because you saw, according to her, all these different types of women, and it broke your self-esteem. These are women who didn't have what you had, right? Who probably didn't look as good as you. Some probably look better than you. And you became a demon from that point on because you're still talking about him years later. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on all my social media platforms, and I'll see y'all next.